On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Men could be with, and fellas, y'all understand, know exactly what I'm saying. You could be with a woman for mad years. You know you have no intentions on marrying her. You know that. But then you done met a female, a woman, who you click with. Boom. You go right to the homies. Yo, bruh, I could marry her. You already know. Only a few months went past. It wasn't 3 years. It wasn't 4 years. It wasn't 5 years. She done made you so comfortable and you already projecting like, oh yeah, you adding things up. Like you could see yourself marry her. And women get the cat. A lot of times women could be with men for years, knowing that they don't have marriage on a will marry him, but because they don't have to ask to marry them because it's up to a man to do that. They can, by the time you just a replacement holder until they find the person who they really would marry, and then they get to blame it on you, say, oh, he was playing games, he never wanted to marry me.
But that is so accurate, bro.
But the brain doesn't even, a psychologist say, right? The brain doesn't even allow you to, when you get married, something clicks in the mind. Like,
yep, he's right.
You have no choice but to change. You could be with somebody for 20 years, and which is why you see it all the time. And then that they end up divorced the next year out of that 1 year they've been married because if you don't pay attention how you're changing and how your partner is changing, because then that's on you. But something clicks in the mind, according to psychologists, that you take it seriously. Your family members, your friends.
I don't know. I would push back on that a little bit, Rashawn, because if that was true, then we would see less divorces. If the mind clicked and changed,
divorce happen because of first of all,
I think there's high expectation off of wrong information. When you get married, what clicks in the mind, most people, especially people that haven't had the conversation about family building, structure, legacy, what that marriage is going to look like. What changes is, and we've seen it on this platform. People talk about, oh, I thought it was going to be this Disney program. I thought it was going to be roses, flowers, candy, this, that, and the third. I thought it was going to be, they were going to grow to love me each day, da, 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 da. It's not that, you take it, like, I get it. I understand what you're saying in part, but I think if that were honestly the case, we'd see less divorces.
Well, 70% of divorces come from women. Women initiate.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Wait, Rashawn, don't do that. Look at K. Look at K face. Look at K face.
I'll take that. He didn't say 80.
Listen, I'm gonna say 70% of according to statistics, right? 70% of marriages are initiated by women, right? Now, in that divorces. I'm sorry, it's initiated by women, right? Pardon me. But then look at the number of this. The percentage of the people who regret the divorces afterwards? Because I'm going to show you why divorces happen. It's over 65% of people who regret of getting a divorce, because 9 times out of 10, according to them, is that it's the pressure that's in the marriage that tends to a lot of times happen. It's a total different type of pressure, which is why when people normally who get married, they look at somebody that's saying, yeah, this is my boyfriend or this is my girlfriend. And you don't even, it's a total different tier. You don't even respect that. And technically in your mind don't even translate it for you to respect boyfriend and girlfriend's relationships, which is why grandma used to say, stop playing house. If that boy didn't put a ring on it, you're playing house. He didn't make you an honest woman. The whole 9 yards. It's the pressure that comes with marriage that, it could be the same thing. It's like, I had to make $100 today. But now you marry, feel like having to make $100 today is even that much pressure. Like, because you can't just walk out easily. Yeah, you could get a divorce. Yes, you could get a divorce, but even that's a process. Going through a divorce, bro, is the most tiring and stressful, depressive thing, because they're trying to keep y'all together, going through mediations, etc., etc. All of that is a lot, bro. So, but people regret it because then next thing you know, they thought that the grass was green on the other side. As you said, they had this Disney style way and you see it online, people be like, love shouldn't have struggle to it, which is the most BS thing that I've ever heard in my life. And you're going to struggle. Anything that's good for you, you're really going to struggle. And you just got to have enough endurance to, to pass it through. That's just my, my take based upon the.
Yeah,
I think that you are 1000% correct, bro. There is a difference between marriage and being in a relationship. And subconsciously, we even know it. We know it as it relates to how we've been socialized when it comes to the people that we are close to. We know it when it comes to even the benefits that you get along with it. Like, you don't even get healthcare coverage. You can't even get healthcare coverage for your spouse if you're not married. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many constructs and things in our life that we don't even factor into the conversation when it comes to how it is that you feel or what it is that clicks on and off when you get married versus just being in a relationship. And so I think that you stated it perfectly. I don't even think that I need to add nothing else to it.
I was about to say, and Tom, to add to your point, I remember my children's mother, right? She was pregnant with my oldest daughter. She was in labor. We in the hospital. And I'm in there, regulating everything. Listen, no, this is what we do. We already signed things, the whole 9 yards. So this white doctor come in there, this lady come in there. Excuse me, sir, can you please leave? I said, what? I said, this is I'm the father. Yes, you're demanding too much stuff. I said, well, I'm her husband. Everything changed. Totally different. They didn't care if I was the father. No one respects boyfriend and girlfriend subconsciously.
Nope. I don't.
Lie to yourself.
I don't.
But even the woman your woman doesn't even, which is why she's putting the pressure on you. When we're going to get married, because you didn't make her an honest woman. And let's be clear here. I'm going to tell you why, ladies, that you should never allow someone to gaslight you. And fellas, you never allow a woman to gaslight you. Men could be with, and fellas, y'all understand, know exactly what I'm saying. You could be with a woman for mad years. You have no intentions on marrying her. You know that. But then you never met a female, a woman who you click with. Boom. You go right to the homies. Yo, bruh, I could marry her. You already know. Only a few months went past. It wasn't 3 years. It wasn't 4 years. It wasn't 5 years. She done made you so comfortable and you already projecting like, oh yeah, you adding things up. Like you could see yourself marry her. And women get the cat. A lot of times women could be with men for years, knowing that they don't have marriage on will marry him, but because they don't have to ask to marry them, because it's up to a man to do that, they can, by the time you just a replacement holder until they find the person who they really would marry, and then they get to blame it on you, say, oh, he was playing games, he never wanted to marry me.
But that is so accurate, bro.